Did I ever tell you guys about the... I feel like I must have. About the time when a kid took my Winnie the Pooh pencil?
No. Is this a joke? This is a setup for a joke.
No. It was a joke how this kid is a joke. They should be dead. But I remember my mom bought me like a set of pencils, and one of them was like a little blue, like a number 2 pencil, and it had like Winnie the Pooh characters. And this was in 2nd grade.
Yes.
And I remember the way our tables were set up, where it's like I was looking this way, and then the next desk was this girl looking this way. Sorry, I should say that for the people that are watching. I'm looking straight ahead, and the girl sitting to my front left, facing to my right, at my 10 o'clock, I guess you could say. But I remember noticing that she had a similar like Winnie the Pooh pencil, but it was like pink. And I remember just like thinking like, oh shit, like that's funny, that's cool. We have, you know, Winnie the Pooh pencils. But then we were like doing tests, so we had to like be quiet, couldn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think she got up to turn in her test or something, and she dropped her pencil or someone took it. But the point is, she came back and she didn't have her pencil. And she looked at me and she was like, "You have my pencil. You took my pencil." And I was like, "No, this is my pencil. I saw that you had a pencil, and they were both Winnie the Pooh, but this one's mine. I don't know what happened to yours. I didn't take it." And she's like, "That's my pencil." I'm like, "Dude, no, it's not. Chill out." And then I remember it was my turn to drop off the test, and she took my pencil.
Jeez.
But it was still test time, so I'm gonna be like, "Hey." You know,
I mean, you could have.
I could have.
You would have cemented your legacy as an alpha male.
But I was just like, I remember just being like, I feel like that was one of the first times where I was just like mad and just being like, it's not worth it, man. Fuck this.
Nah, you should have been like, I'm gonna have that kid's head on a stake.
Me, who's also a kid. But yeah, I still think about it and I get angry sometimes.
Damn.
I was 2nd grade. I was 7, 8,
9. 7,
doing
8,
fine. Mm-hmm. Something Donkey Kong. Huh?
What about Donkey Kong?
Huh?
Oh, I don't remember. Honestly.
That was a lyric. It was one of the original lyrics of 789.
Really?
Original lyrics. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard the original lyrics. Or did I?
Or you know, maybe it's for the best. Or. You tell us a story, Bismarck. Tell us a story of your childhood and how a kid got you angry.
And how you gave them the people's elbow right in front of everyone.
Yeah, and everyone cheered and clapped after.
You had 7 women ask for your hand in marriage.
Yeah, which is crazy because you were 10 and they were 30, and you should probably notify the authorities.
Yeah. But you didn't.
Because you're a Chad.
She's not a very mindful Chad, but you know what?
That reminds me, I saw a meme of like, you know, it was like the Virgin and the Chad meme. But it was like the Virgin, it was just like a 20-year-old American trying to assassinate Trump with like a rifle. And then it was like the Chad was like random Japanese man with trash. It was just like, you know, when he assassinated fucking the ex-prime minister.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, it was funny.
Damn.
So yeah, Bismarck, tell us a story. How did you assassinate the president?
Tell us a story. You're the story man.
Tell a story.
You don't have to. I just
we
love
like
hearing
you.
your sultry voice.
I never really had cross words with kids because I was just quiet. Never got
because you were smart.
fucked with. Unless I
was quiet too, and I still got fucked with. That's because I'm a loser.
No, Bismarck was way quieter than you. He was like a noise black hole.
Like if you like shouted like within 10 feet of him, you couldn't hear it. When was the? I remember Andres, you telling me about like the time that some kid threatened to bring a knife to school or whatever to you, and you're like, "Do it, punk."
Yeah,
and then
he didn't.
Pissed himself.
Yeah, poor Carl. What was his name? He looked like a Carl too. He was 10 years old and they already looked like a Carl. It was gnarly.
That's funny.
Everybody knew I was to be feared, and I hated it. but I couldn't stop being violent because I loved it.
Now do it against the president and the ex-president.
Well, once he comes over here, I can't afford to go out to, Pennsylvania?
Well, true. Has Trump done rallies in California? He must have, right?
He's done one that I recall, and I specifically recall it because I think it was actually whether or not he what's the word? Whether or not he planned it intentionally, the rally or his would you call it a rally?
I don't know.
He was having an event that he was going to show up at personally, like somewhere in Orange County. Like, who would have guessed? But that was actually going to coincide, whether or not intentionally, who knows, with one of, I think it was like the first public KKK rally in Huntington Beach in over 50 or 60 years. Like, they were going to happen concurrently. And who knows if the KKK planned it, like, because they knew Trump was coming out there, or if Trump planned it because he knew that the KKK was going to try and plan something. Who knows?
That's crazy, dude.
But yeah, Huntington Beach has got some wild fucking racists. I'm talking about, I'm like, these are not your, like, you know, B-grade racists. This is weapons grade racism in Huntington Beach.
Yeah, man.
And the shirts they sell on the main street also suck. So it's like 2 reasons, just don't go.
Oh yeah, I've seen the already fucking conservative people I have on Instagram just sharing, like, I get, like, it's going viral that someone got the Trump picture, like tattooed.
Like tattooed? That's fucked.
And it was just like, this is crazy. Like, I hope you're sharing it because you know how stupid this is.
Oh my God.
And it's funny.
It's cringe too.
Yeah.
It's funny.
And not because you actually like support them. Ugh.
There's this dude that my dad has been slowly separating himself from, thankfully. Just because he's like hyper conservative, but this guy fucking posted on Facebook. It was like, oh, it was a miracle. It was an act of God that Trump survived the shooting.
That's the thing that happens with like authoritarian folk. Whenever they survive shit like mass shootings, that it gets portrayed as like a providence.
Yeah, it's like the will of God.
Yeah, God's chosen.
Apparently there was like a video 3 or so months ago of some dude who was like predicting that Trump would get shot in the ear and survive, and then win.
Something about that.
I haven't actually seen the video, but I've seen so many people talk about it, and it does actually make me wonder. I was like, oh, what if he was in on it? What if this dude just happened to be a part of this like huge fucking like rigged scam? I mean, those are obviously two very concurrent words, but hopefully you understand what I mean. Where should I be going?
Follow the rails, bro.
Where are the rails?
You jumped off
the
them.
rails.
I will say this is like my favorite like theming and aesthetic in Sonic Heroes. Like,
it's a fucking amazing. Like, you're right.
Just like just like, I already think ships are cool, but like a giant air fleet, with like a fish theming
and just like jumping from one to the other.
Yeah, that shit's cool.
There's a level that's kind of like this in the old N64 light gun shooter. Actually, light gun might be a totally different thing, but it's called Sin and Punishment.
Yeah. I think it's on the Switch. Nintendo 64 thing.
Is it?
I think so.
Maybe I should, because I had it for Wii, because I got it off of the Virtual Console.
Yeah.
That shit was so fucking gnarly, and it had a level like this where you're basically like fighting an entire fleet of alien ships, but you're kind of like jumping from one to the other. That's peak aesthetic.
That's cool. Oh yeah, speaking of which, since last recorded, I fucking finished Half-Life.
Oh, how was it? Did you like the boss?
It was
did you like the alien baby?
He was just a little baby.
Yeah, you're just killing a baby.
God, it took me fucking forever though, dude.
Oh, did he keep hitting you with the warps?
Yeah, dude.
I hated that shit.
And then like I couldn't figure out that you had to keep like shooting him because like his little like floating orbs were like his shields.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what do I do? Where do I go? And then I finally figured out you just lob a grenade into his fucking open skull once there. But I was just like, the warps kept fucking with me, dude. And I'm just like, ah.
It is kind of a hard read for sure. The whole like.
And then the. What's Billy Bob Thornton at the end was like, we're gonna hire you now.
Hold on, I gotta turn on the computer again.
Yeah, we're because you see him throughout the game, right? It's just like watching you from 15 feet away or whatever.
Yeah, he's
20 feet away.
He's the G-Man.
Is he really called the G-Man?
Not in game ever, but his file, like the file name that his character model is listed under is G-Man.
Yeah, scary guy.
He's cool. I love the G-Man.
I assume he comes back in Half-Life 2?
Oh yeah, he's part of every Half-Life game.
All 2 of them? No, there's like 3 now.
There's 4.
4.
I mean, there's 4 Half-Life games, but they all share either the number 1 or the number 2.
Oh, there's Half-Life Alyx, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
But the VR one?
I feel like that one shouldn't count because it's VR. It's essentially
like a spin-off.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's canon or not, but still, it's weird to make a canon game with such prohibitive access.
Yeah.
It's like, only a certain few amount of people are going to be able to afford the extra. Fuck!
The extra fuck.
I just thought it was a spin-off game because I know a lot of
oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's okay. They would do VR games that were like spin-offs. Like there's a Psychonauts VR game.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's like it's canon, but it's like optional to play. Like you don't have to play it to know the story. Psychonauts is also fantastic fucking games.
I feel like the Half-Life Alyx game is like that then.
Maybe.
Or at least that's what I've seen.
I don't know anything about
that's
it.
what I recall, but I don't know. I did want to play it until I learned it was a VR game.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, that sucks.
I wish I could play VR.
Same. I don't want to spend that kind of money, though.
Yeah, it's like $300. It's like buying a console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, like, I'd need a PC for that, too.
Yeah.
Like, I can't buy that game for Mac.
No, I think specifically the Meta Oculus is basically its own little computer.
Oh, really?
Like you just plug it into a power source, and like you can download stuff from its own little like as long as it's connected to the internet, like it has like its own little shop and stuff.
Oh, that's gnar.
But I think it's very like I'm sure it's not as how do I word what I want to say? Like there's VR goggles that you connect to your computer, and there's also like the own like Oculus Meta.
Oh, right.
That's its own little Steam Deck type thing.
Yeah. And it's like at that point, it's like you might as well, because like I feel like I don't want to spend $300 on something that I'm gonna play one game on.
Yeah.
Unless I wanted to try out like what is it, VR chat?
VR chat seems funny.
I don't know anybody else who plays VR chat though, and I feel like that's one of those things where you have to just know people or just be incredibly social for.
Just go and fuck with people, bro. Just like I love seeing the streamers like go to the people who like take it like way too seriously, like who roleplay restaurants and they're just like
they're just fucking around.
That's so
that
funny.
Shit is funny.
Or like they go up to people that are like VR making out, and like they're just like, and they do the kissing sounds, dude. It's so weird.
Oh god.
But like I remember seeing this streamer, like he just goes up and like stands in between them, because there's no like collision, but and he's just like fucking with them. It's so fucking funny.
That's
bro.
awesome.
Just like the Among Us VR, where the guy just fucks around with the kid.
kills him. He kills the kid's friend, and he's like,
yeah. Do you know how to add friends? I was like, oh, is this your friend right here? And he's like, yeah. And he kills him. Yeah. But I've seen so many edits of people where it's just like a Rocky like talking. It was just like me and my favorite JoJo character.
Oh yeah.
He's just like, this is my friend, and the Rocky's like, this is your friend. This is your friend right here, and he just like kills them violently. I was like, no. Oh, it's so funny, dude. I love it.
I like the shit. What was that? Oh, is that dude the Spanish-speaking creator who always
the Ugandan Knuckles? Dude?
Yeah, who always goes on his Ugandan Knuckles.
Yeah,
that shit always makes me chortle.
He just screams, dude. Screams in Mexican, bro.
I remember Game Grumps actually had like a 5-episode series that was kind of like that, but they were in Roblox.
Really?
They were in Roblox, and they were a part of like a restaurant role play, and Aaron just kept fucking with people. And it was legit one of my favorite series by Game Grumps for a while. It was like unhinged.
I love it, dude. I gotta check that out, dude.
I think they actually specifically played it because it was requested by their guest, and I think it was Wilbur Soot. Before the allegations.
Who's that?
Wilbur Soot is like a YouTuber and musician, and he recently got outed as being a predator and an abuser.
Nice.
Yep. That's like, how many Game Grumps guests have been outed like that before? I feel like there was one. Well, fork.
Yeah, I Roblox was definitely for
Two and a half minutes back
for the Gen Z folk, because I totally missed that train.
Mm-hmm.
I did have younger friends that are like, yeah, Roblox is cool, we should play it, and I'm like, I don't know. I'd watch videos of it, and it was just like, what do you do? Like, there's just rooms, and like you make your own games. Like, I don't understand.
Some of the games are actually like pretty technically impressive. Like, I've seen some games that look better than like AAA Xbox games, like some Battlefield type shit. And it's like, that's wild that you could do that on here.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like part of me doesn't want to try Roblox, but I feel like I need someone to help me understand it. Except they would probably be 8 years old, and I don't want to be talking to an 8-year-old.
Yeah. It's like you have to get one of the elder Roblox players.
Yeah, like a 16-year-old.
Oh shit.
That's funny though. I gotta check that out. I was recently watching this fucking this streamer who goes on Red Dead Online and just fucks with role players too, and it's so funny.
Man, I forgot about fucking Red Dead Online. I remember I'd seen a friend just, like, fuck around on it, like, just like hanging out at his house. And all he did, I don't even think it was funny after a certain point. He would just like kill people.
Yeah, dude. I remember when I played GTA 5 online, like for the first time, like my step brothers and siblings would play online too, and I'd like go in with them. And I remember like it would be fun sometimes, but then also sometimes there was just this one douchebag that was in like in the lobby just like chasing and killing people. And specifically me, and I was like lower level. I hardly had any weapons. Like I couldn't defend myself, and I was just like, man, this is annoying. Like, but you know, whatever. But I mean, like, if I was a level 80 guy in GTA with bazookas, you know, I'm gonna fucking be killing little kids. You know.
Everybody clip that and take that out of context.
Use it in context, without context. It still applies.
I died in the same place. That's a beautiful skybox, though.
Yeah, I love this level.
Can you finish this for me? I don't want to like have to go back because I know I'm gonna die. Did you guys ever play Minecraft?
Yes, I played it. I played it early on, not early on, but maybe like a year or two after it first came out. But I'd play by myself, and I tried to get Johnny into it. I think he did play a little bit, but not a lot. And then my dad's side of the family got really into it, and I played a bit with them, but it was never like really extensive. Mm-hmm. But it was fun for what it was worth. But I never got to like the crazy stuff, you know. People build a bunch of shit.
Oh yeah, like building fucking computers in Minecraft.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun, like starting a new world and going to survival together and just, you know, just playing the world.
We gotta do that on the channel sometime. Bismarck, did you ever play Minecraft? Mm-mm. I'd only ever played twice, and this was back like some 10 or so years ago.
Yeah.
I don't even really understand the premise of it.
There is none.
It's just a survival game. You just start off, farm and mine and craft.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's very open-ended, so you could do a whole bunch of shit. Like, a lot of people try and find, like, all these crazy creatures to kill. Mm-hmm. There's, like, dragons and, like, ghost forms, all this kind of crazy shit.
Yeah, the survival mode does end when you, like, manage to find and kill the Ender Dragon.
Yeah. That's like the story, basically, the end of the campaign, as it were.
But there's also creative mode where you just have access to all the materials and you just go around and build stuff.
Yeah, that shit looks kind of gnarly. Plus, there's actually like a very intensive.
We should put the volume up a little.
Oh yeah,
I feel like I can't hear it. I'm missing out on the cool music. We're gonna say there's a very intensive what?
There's actually a very intensive like suite of online like capabilities that you can that Minecraft can harness. A friend of mine back when I was like, I think it was actually during the pandemic, but a friend of mine actually threw a rave in Minecraft. It was crazy. Like, they actually had like music streaming capabilities, but not just that, like people could actually like live stream their DJ sets So they'd actually be like fucking taking requests, or they'd be doing mashups on the fly, and it was all in Minecraft. So you could like, you were basically in a Minecraft world, but they had this added sort of layer of people making live music in it. It's like, I'd never seen that in a game before.
Yeah, PC Minecraft goes crazy, bro.
It's not. I'm guessing that is just a PC only function, because that feels super like technology intensive.
Yeah, for sure. But it's fun if you ever just want to go and chill out and just mine and craft.
My bad. Craft and mine.
Yeah. So anyways, before this session is over, we should do a bit or something so that we'd like do something funny.
Yeah. No, I have.
You have a bit? Okay.
Okay. Bismarck.
Shit.